Hello and welcome to the SorareAndrews show. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare, joined by Andy Black, who made it back in time. Well done.
Why was that so funny?
I don't know. I don't know why it was so funny. It just was.
Hey, that's the big difference between men and women. We can pee in like 10 seconds. We can go and we're done.
So for those of you who obviously have not been in on this since we just started, I was like, Andy, I'm going to start right now. Or no, he was like, just start it right now. I just have to run in pee. I'll see if I'll be back in time. And I was like, huh, all right. So I started the music and he took off and he came back before the music stopped. And I was like, good job. And I don't know, I was on the edge of my seat.
It was like not a great hand washing, like what do they say, 30 seconds or something?
Yeah, there's no way you spent 30 seconds, but nobody does that. Come on.
It was just like, run it under some cold water real quick and we're good.
Now we're clean.
I'm not eating, yet.
Thanks everyone for coming in. Philly Dilly, Mike Baston, and Ryan Walter on the podium. Philly Dilly said, being as we're less than a third of a season into the game, we continue playing the game for the next 6 months. Philly Dilly is a big, we're so early in the season guy. Mike Baston said, catastrophe is what's next. And Ryan Walter said, I scheduled calls for 1:30 and 2. Do I cancel my own calls and do zero work today or just watch back later? Ryan and I did 90 minutes on MFL earlier today. And so he looks like he's on team, not doing any work. Philly Dilly said, I have a 2 p.m. also. Keep it on the schedule. This show will be talking about the invention of the toothpick or something by then. Maybe.
Out of curiosity.
We'll see. We'll come back to that. Don't worry. Kieran, what's up? Can we get in on the work calls? Oh, how about that? Bring us on your work call day. Sean Kennedy, what's up? Sorare bro. And this actually reminded me, Holty gave us a topic and I forgot about it until just now. Barky, what's up? Sid, Dobsy, Liam, Quinny's in the house. Sid said 20 to 25 seconds in warm water per the FDA. Was that FDA to the 20 to 25 seconds or the warm water?
Whoa, why are we going by the FDA? Why not the CDC?
Ooh. I don't know.
The CDC wants you to wash it for even longer.
Oh, I was going to say just the opposite now that RFK, I bet RFK doesn't even wash his hands.
Oh, that's fair.
Not at all.
Natural immunity, baby.
Exactly. Oh, Holty's here. Now I feel bad. So Holty said, and now when I initially responded to him, I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And then I was like, I feel like we've kind of done this already, but he wanted us to be, I don't know if there's any other way to say this. I think he wants us to be Sorare priests and have our audience confess their worst Sorare confessions to us, and we would absolve them of these sins.
I do keep my rosary beads right by my computer, so
I bet there's a Bible behind me. Hold on. Oh my God, there is. Literally, oh my God. It's a New American Bible. Only American Bible.
That's a fresh one. That is a fresh Bible.
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever been opened. Oh, it was my wife's. Has her name in it. It's a Bible. What's funny is that when I turned around, this was not the Bible I was expecting to pick up. Now I'm like, maybe there's another one.
You have 2 Bibles back there. Do you have like an encyclopedia back there, Laird?
Here's the other one.
I see.
No other Bible. I really thought there was another one. Oh, well. Put that back, never to be read. Anyway, where were we?
We were going to do something about being priests.
Barky started already. I bought a DC United goalkeeper. Did you ever own Bill Hamid? Surely you did.
I don't think I did.
Real? Never.
He blocked me on Twitter for no reason.
That's of course.
Blocked me, and then which I've never said a word to him. And then I don't know. Maybe I said something bad to like Stefan Fry, and he was like, "Oh, you can't say anything bad about an MLS goalkeeper."
Yeah. So to this day, you don't know why he blocked you.
No.
That is a silly one.
Any rate, yeah, no. DC United goalkeeper. I did the same. I committed the same sin.
Which
For
one?
all season.
This season?
Yeah.
I think the last DC goal did what was that guy's name?
For there, and he got hurt, and I was like, "Oh, I'll buy Barraza for $9 or something, and then maybe I'll flip him for 20." And then he was never worth 20, so I was like, "All right, I got an extra goalie for the year."
Was it Tyler Miller? Wasn't he in DC?
That doesn't seem right.
No. I mean, he was definitely in Minnesota. Did he not go to? Didn't Barraza replace Tyler Miller? No, that doesn't seem right. Now that you've said that, who did he take over for?
Somebody got hurt.
Tyler Miller did play for DC United.
Oh wow!
But
was he the guy?
I don't know. I bought him when he was in Minnesota, and I paired him with Bakay Debasi. Debasi?
Yeah, that's sharp.
That was a great, well delivered and everything. Ivacic, did he ever play in DC?
No, he was at Portland and then New England.
You made me buy him when he went to Portland, I think.
That's right.
Then the following year he started like 3 games.
My favorite was Peyton in our Discord was like chatting with Ivacic and his DMs. That's right. And they were like buddies, and he was like finding out when he was going to start games and stuff.
I forgot about that. The answer was always never. Did he know Ivacic, or didn't he know like the goalkeeper? Somebody we knew the goalie coach somewhere.
That was some Liga MX stuff. That was
it? No.
Yeah, I think Sorare Mexico's close friend knew. This is a David Ochoa story, if I remember correctly. He knew like he knew the Austin FC. So Sorare Mexico's like best friend was the goalkeeper coach, I think, at Austin FC. But then he left and he went to San Luis.
Ochoa didn't play for either of them, though.
He played for San Luis. He punched someone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then they kicked him off the team.
He
was like drunk at every practice.
Yeah.
He's cleaned himself up now.
He has. Do you think buying a DC United goalkeeper is better or worse than buying Brad Guzan? Like, I think if you
Brian Guzan right now,
no, at any point during his time on Sorare, I think if you have a Sorare OG badge and never owned Brad Guzan, you should give it back.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
great line.
Tequila is not for everyone.
Oh yeah, Mike said Bono. Maybe Bono might have been the starter there.
It was Bono and Miller, or no? Who was the guy that he battled with in Toronto? Quentin Westberg.
That was in
Westberg and Bono for a while. Everybody was like, "Oh."
Bono started the first like handful of games this year for DC.
This year,
yeah,
2025.
Yes.
No shit.
The year of our Lord, baby.
Yeah.
How about that? That's pretty shocking. But it was like the first, I don't know, what is that? 10 games. Looks like Bono started.
Was he in Atlanta ever, Bono?
That sounds right.
Does, right? This is not where I thought we were heading today. Bono.
DC United goalkeeper trivia.
Oh, no. Never in Atlanta. Huh. Toronto, DC, and New England.
Westbury, I think, was in
Atlanta. Maybe. Quentin Westberg. Here we go. Oh, he started at Troyes, Sarpsborg, Auxerre, Toronto, and Atlanta. Yeah, okay. Man. Did you know that he made 16 appearances for the U.S. under-20 side?
Quentin Westberg? Wow.
Even though he was born in France.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the way nationality is done in world soccer?
I think it's a total farce.
Yeah, like anybody can be from anywhere, kind of.
Pretty much. The fact that in different places, what can define you as like being from there is wild to me. That there's not like a standard, like, oh yeah, this is all you do.
If my great grandmother was born in Italy, can I be Italian now?
I think so.
Okay.
I think if your great grandmother went to Italy, you could be a citizen.
She had to have stayed, you know, like for long enough, right?
I think just a meal. They tend to be long though, the meals, but probably just a meal. Holty said my first ever purchase was Donovan Pines. Do you remember when he like? I bet the first Donovan Pines card sold for rare card sold for like over an ETH.
I'm gonna say under, but I know it was a lot of money, and I think it was AJ that bought it.
Really?
I think so.
AJ does love to spend a lot of money on something like that. I wonder. I'm just going to look up the Donovan Pines 1 of 100. Oh, he plays for Grazer now.
Wow.
Grazer AK. I don't. Where is that?
Greece, maybe.
Challenger. Austria.
Austria.
Anyway. Serial number 1. And it's this rare card right here that somebody bought a year ago for $1.10. Give me 1 ETH. Bang. 1.074 ETH.
Who is that disabled account?
Well, they traded everything to Hybe, so I think it's AJ or Mark.
Okay.
And it's an MLS card, so surely it's AJ.
Right. Yeah, that's some good sleuthing by you. Well done. Traded it to Hybe. He knows the entire history of Sorare. I love it.
Well, I mean, what are we doing here? The 1 of 100, Illy Sanchez and Sergio Santos, Tinnerholm. I mean, these are just screaming AJ purchases.
Wow. Remember, Tinnerholm was like a kind of like a sneaky good card.
Randomly, he was decent, yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, he was under 23 at the time.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Donovan Pines, before he was on the platform, like had these insane scores. And so when they finally minted it, it's like, oh my, the best defender in the game. He was never.
Wasn't he hurt the year before or the year of? And then he came back and played like the last 2 or 3 games of the season, and he banged out like an 80 and a 90.
Right. He had like an L5 of 88, and everyone was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think, well, I know Sorare scores don't go back that far.
It's a shame.
It is.
If only there was a service that tracks scores for that
long. Know, I'm just not sure it's enough of a business to survive doing that. But anyway.
Fair enough.
What is this in context to? You think football is bad, athletics isn't even subtle about it.
Athletics is like all sports.
But is bad what? At what?
Yeah, and what sport?
What are we talking about here? Anyway.
Just an old man in his thoughts.
Poor Mike.
I love you, Mike.
Andy, are you getting in on La Liga or Eredivisie duos?
I did duos with See It, Save It.
For which one? Both?
Eredivisie.
Okay. Why not La Liga?
Because I didn't really want to do it. And I was like, oh, I can make an Eredivisie team for like $8.
Well, Mike said it was about the adopting nationalities. Apparently athletics is okay with it. Whatever that means.
What is athletics?
Just athletics.
What is it?
Why do you say athletics, but then sport?
Oh man.
Anyway, how did you feel about joining? Like, do you think you'll play Eredivisie beyond this week if you win $50?
I mean, I'm gonna submit a team, but I'm not really playing. Yeah.
How many teams did you get?
I just bought one.
What?
Yeah.
That's not the point.
And I'm gonna captain Jizz Hornkamp.
That's the point.
Yeah. Captain Jizz.
Do you have any higher scarcity jizz cards?
I just have rare and limited jizzes. Is that the plural of jizz? Jizzes?
I feel like it's one of those words that's just singular or plural. But
Or is it always plural?
Oh. I don't know. And I'm not going to Google it.
Okay. I will.
Did you buy a new one, or did you use your old one?
I used my old one. The plural of jizz is jizzes. Through the word, though the word is more commonly used as an uncountable noun.
Is that with ES?
ES, yes.
Not EZ?
Just ES, yeah.
Okay.
I like your idea though. Like put another Z in there. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, how about this? It's JIZZ. Singular is just JIZ.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm in. Holty has a serious question. Wow. Do you think Sorare would have survived if they got rid of the free version and charged a little more?
Survived, maybe. Thrived, probably not.
Did we ever really thrive? I think there should have never been a free version.
Yeah, it is fun to like look back hindsight. I mean, like it. I don't want to. I don't want to be like critical because I know that it's like something you were close to and
Something I was what?
Close to.
Oh, as were you.
And you know, like we're friends with Maxime, and you know that was his business he was running and everything. But like using the ability of hindsight, it is interesting to look back and think, you know, just different decisions that were made. Like how much could they have charged per month? I think users would have paid a lot of money to continue using Sorare data. What is a lot of money though?
Yeah. I think when Sorare started memberships, it should have been membership only and not any free version. And I told
There was
Maxime
like 4 tiers at the beginning, remember?
3, right?
There was like free,
Pro, and then
Pro, and then All-Star or something. Star, yeah. I thought there was like a medium one though. No,
the Pro was the medium one. We were going to have a legend tier where you could like download everything.
Okay.
And I remember when he started, he was like, no, we're going to have like a free tier that'll have some stuff. And I think the way that he described it was everything that had existed before we started charging would always be free. And I think part of the reason why I disagreed with it, or more the reason why he disagreed with me, is he thought there would be too much negative pushback to like, hey, this used to be free and now we're charging for it. And my kind of response to that was, yeah, we are. And so you can either keep using it or stop using it. And while that may sound like a little harsh, that site cost money from the beginning. Like Maxime funded it basically out of his own pocket.
Not only did it cost money, it cost a fuck ton of money to run that business.
Well, it did. Like the bigger it got, it did. Yes.
Well, even when it wasn't big, he had to have Opta coverage.
So yeah, we didn't have Opta until we started having memberships.
Okay. So they were stealing the scores from Sorare.
So it was just that they had like the underlying stats from Opta, whereas from Sorare, it was just kind of the Sorare scores and stuff. But I always told him that, and I think in hindsight he would agree, but he was just nervous that there would be a significant negative pushback, which there would have been, absolutely, if we were like, hey, you know that thing you've had for free for 2 years? Yeah, you have to pay for it now. And as nicely as I would put it, I would be like, yeah, and fuck off if you don't want to use it. And I think that would have been fine.
Yeah. I think that the what would have happened was people would have complained and people would have been pissed and lots of people would have complained. But at the end of the day, they were going to take their credit card, they were going to go into that website and they were going to pay the fee. You know, you might have had some holdouts, whatever, but I think a vast majority of users were just going to pay it.
Yeah. I agree. And I don't, Mike said there were 3 payable tiers at the very start. Were there 3? I don't remember what
That seems right. That's kind of what I remembered.
Pro and Star.
It was a mess. I just remember it was a mess.
Yeah. I also think that the lowest price was too little.
It was like $5 a month.
Yeah.
But even the best tier was what, $10 a month?
I think it was 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the problem was that for what you got for that amount was so much more than, like, it was worth, the membership was worth so much more than it cost. But the fact that so many people used it for free for so long, where they were like, no, I don't pay for this stuff. And it's like, you should, because somebody is paying for it. Like, it's not like nobody was paying for it. You got it for free because Maxime paid for it.
Right.
That's all. And people don't appreciate that when building sites.
It is fun to have like a thought experiment of like what you would pay to use the site. And yes, I paid $10 a month to use the site. Would I have paid 20? Definitely. But then how much further can you go? How much further can you go from there? Would I have paid $50 a month to use it? Possibly.
No.
That seems too high. Yeah.
But the fact that you didn't
20 might have been the
immediately
sweet spot.
say no.
Right.
What was I just about to say? How much would you pay? Oh, I think for a while it was easy to sell the membership because it was like, oh, it's just a threshold, one threshold, and it's paid for. And then all of a sudden, harder to win cash. Cards aren't as expensive. I remember the number of people who told us that we should lower our price because cards weren't worth as much. Like, that was a consistent piece of feedback we got. This wasn't 1 or 2 people. There were lots of people who said, I paid $5 for this when my gallery was $100,000 and my gallery is $8,000 now. So you should charge less. And it's like, our costs are exactly the same.
No, your costs are more because there's more users.
Oh yeah, sure.
There's more users using the platform. Your costs have gone up.
Yeah. I don't think people understand that running a website costs money. As simple as that. Like, Sorare Inside, like, has costs, and people are like, oh, they should just add this, do this, that. And it's like, yeah, all right, they can do it, but it's going to cost them to run the site.
That was the otother brutal part with Sorare Data, was not only did they have the cost of the site, the costs of, I guess, some expensive compute to do like lineup processing and lineup building and stuff like that, but also the like underlying Opta costs for a billion leagues.
The Opta costs were really expensive. Now, there were things that Sorare Data was able to do because of the Opta deal that made it, like, the pick scores don't happen without it. Right. But yeah, I don't think people appreciate how expensive Opta stats are even. Yeah, the compute stats costs were crazy. And that was one of the things that, yeah, I mean, people just don't know. Like, they don't know that costs money when every time somebody, like, every time we run the new pick scores,
anytime there's a query, every query costs something.
Right. Which is when people were like, I want to be able to adjust the pick score so that it's like, oh, you want us to run that query every single time. Every single person wants to do one. And when you're like, oh, wait, I want the starting percentage to count for 5% instead of 8%. It's like, okay, that's more. And yeah. And Blue Tomatoes was right. Someone's got to pay me for the API work. Was there a charge to the volume of traffic that went to Sorare data? Is there a charge?
Yeah, I think that
the more people that go to your website, the more it costs you.
right. Did you ever notice with Blue Tomatoes, like profile picture, it's just one tomato?
Is just a blue tomato?
It's just one. It's not multiple tomatoes.
I don't see it. Like I don't have YouTube up.
Yeah, but if you pull up his, like if you show his,
like this?
yeah, it's just one tomato.
That's a good point. No, I didn't notice that until just now. But I think he has some explaining to do. How often a day did they get recalculated, meaning the game week overview page? I don't know. Certainly more than once a day. But I don't know how often it was. Could be every 3 minutes for all I know.
It's not a conspiracy theory. It's just the truth.
Yeah. What are we conspiring about? The costs?
No, the blue blue
tomato. Anyway. So
how about Alex Bono?
Yeah. You going to do any more duos that come out?
This is the first one I've ever done.
Oh.
So I don't even really know what it's about. So I've got to score a certain number of points and then I get $50.
You have to score the number of points and Blue Tomatoes. See It, Save It has to score it together.
Okay. It's not like a cumulative though, right?
No. You just both have to score 380 this weekend or next weekend, but it has to be the same weekend, meaning it's not like you can do it this weekend and he does it next weekend. And then you win $50 and he wins 10.
Why do I get 50?
Because you're a first timer, right? Or is he the first timer?
I guess I'm a first timer.
Yeah, so that's why.
Okay. Yeah, we got to help these new users along and, make sure that they get their $50.
Right. Virgins are 5x rewards. And that's you. You're the
You just
virgin.
call me a virgin?
You're the virgin.
Okay.
At least Eredivisie in-season virgin.
Well, the good Lord will be happy, so don't have to do any extra Hail Marys tonight.
There you go. What leagues don't you play right now in limited, in season?
Lots.
Oh, okay.
But La Liga, is there a Serie A division?
No.
Where did they go in champion?
So do you play Bundesliga? That one's already over. That duo competition's over.
I don't, but I have lots of Bundesliga cards because I played in season last year. So I play those in champion.
Yeah. So if they did another Bundesliga duo, you could do that one as a new person. Yeah. Ligue 1, you don't play.
No.
And La Liga, you haven't played. Prem, you definitely play.
Yeah.
So if they did a Premier League duo, you could get other people to join you.
Okay.
They would get $50 and you would get 10.
Do you think they're checking if like I sent them cards?
Oh.
Yeah, like I've got 4 Prem teams. What if I was like, hey, Laird, play in season. We'll try to win $50 together. And then I send you 5 really good cards.
I think that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Blue Tomato said, I have to confess I've never played in season.
Wow.
That's nuts. I had no interest in getting in on La Liga or Eredivisie duos.
Well, since it's just a score I feel like they might be good divisions to to do that in. Although you'd be spending a lot more than $50 to get like the best players in those leagues.
Probably. Like I hit the Bundesliga one the second week, so I won $50 from that.
Hey, Laird, your son wants to know if he can make tacos when he gets home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not making them. He's more of a quesadilla kid, though.
Maybe on the way home.
He's on the bus right now, I'm thinking.
Maybe instead on the way home, you can stop by Jack in the Box and get some Jack in the Box tacos.
We don't have that around here. I see what you're doing, but we don't have it. You know what they just opened by us is a Raisin Cane's.
Ooh. Yeah, I've got one close to work and one close to my house. Now, it's for anyone that lives in the South, like Ryan, or I'm trying to think of who else. Not sure who else. It's very similar to like a Zaxby's, except for
Raisin Cane's.
Yeah, Zaxby's actually has a menu with different things on it, but they're really well known for their chicken fingers. And Raisin Cane's is just chicken fingers, nothing else. If you want a sandwich, they'll put 3 chicken fingers on a piece of toast and
2 pieces of toast.
Right.
But yes.
It's quite good, though. Their sauce is awesome.
Yeah, they are. How did we get there? Oh, it was the tacos. What were we saying before that?
That your son wants tacos when he gets home? I don't know.
Before that. Jeez. Oh, you adding new competitions. What are the odds you buy an Eredivisie card after this week?
I might get into it.
Do you know how many people have hit the 5th streak in Eredivisie?
Probably a lot.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm going to say over 10.
If I remember correctly, and I can look it up in a second, it's 0.
Well, I guess PSV is not dominant this year. Is that correct?
They haven't helped the cause.
They're 10-1-1.
I could be wrong about the 0. Let me double check.
But not a crazy great goal differential, I feel like.
Oh, so you're playing limited or rare?
Limited.
Okay. So 4 people have hit it in limited, 0 in rare. So I guess it's pretty easy. But that's the reason I didn't do it. I had no interest in starting.
Dobbsy has a confession that DNPs don't annoy him as much as it does others. Man, I hate a DMP.
Yeah. Blue Tomato said the reason that he doesn't play in season is because he's basically free rolling and doesn't want to risk it.
What do they say, Laird? You got to risk it to get the biscuit?
They do say that.
They do. Somebody said that.
Surely QTN has. I don't know if QTN has or not. I did find it funny the number of people I know that joined QTN's duo because they were like, surely he'll get there. So I just got to get it myself. That guy just rolls in Sorare money. It's more like, what can I do? I can't change anything, so I move on. You can complain about it publicly. What do you mean,
yeah.
What can you do? You complain, you bitch and moan to everybody who will listen. And then you risk it for a biscuit.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of like if you play poker and you're like, you have like a friend group or something that plays cards too. It's like whenever you have like a bad beat, especially like when we used to play online, you'd take a screenshot of like the hand and send it to your friend and you'd be like, hey, look at this shit. Had aces, you know, max raise pre-flop. They called with 6-7. They hit a straight. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? That's like very similar to complaining about a DMP to me.
Yeah.
Makes you feel better.
Whatever happened with we're adding subs soon, but not at launch. So Halligan, I don't think they ever said they were adding subs. I think it was that they were going to come up with some sort of solution. And the solution was, as far as I can tell, putting Sorare Inside percentages on the website. And they were like, well, job done.
No. They did other things. We have late entry for MLS now where the lock time is still like a day and a half before the games are actually played. So like your Friday lock at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. for you, Laird, is actually like 1 p.m. So if there's any MLS DNPs in that 3-hour window, you're saved.
We're safe. You're right. You're right. Late entry arena too. That's the solution. They basically solved the problem. Subs meant subscriptions to Sorare Inside. It's a good one.
Speaking of that, Sorare had different metrics from Sorare data on their platform, right? Like, did they ever show like the start percentage or anything? They did. And what else did they show from Sorare data on their site?
That's it.
That's it. Did Sorare data charge Sorare to use their metrics?
I believe the way it worked, and I'll preface this by saying I was not involved in any of this, of like figuring all this out, but it's my understanding that Sorare used the Sorare data lineup predictions on their site in exchange for Sorare providing the rewards for the lineup projection competition that Sorare data had.
Okay.
And so they basically used cards as rewards to get people to compete to try to make those projections.
Okay.
Now people will complain about those projections for years, some understandably, but that was the case. Victor just said, I just bought a Jaden Anthony unique from Pavel for €6. That can't be right. There's no way Pavel would sell a unique for €6.
Oh, a Jaden Anthony unique. I missed the unique part.
I feel like that was the key part.
That was.
I think that's crazy.
$6?
That seems like a mistake.
Yeah. I've tried to buy uniques off of him before, and he like he'll have it listed for like 1 ETH, like a classic Liga MX card that should be worth like $8. And then when I send him an offer that's like probably way too good, he counters with like 0.9 ETH. And I'm like, all right, this is never happening.
Do you think he just didn't realize this was a unique? Like, this can't be right. Like, somebody just got fired at Pavel Industries.
Fired? You think there's more than one people running that account?
Yes. Maybe not anymore, actually.
That is against the terms of use, I think.
I'm not sure it is anymore.
Wasn't that a thing? More than one natural human being or something? Natural persons? I just remember that term.
What if they weren't natural?
Ooh.
What if they were unnatural citizens, unnatural beings? You just baloned Pavel. Was it listed or you sent that?
I had
like that. Sorry.
I've got an interesting thing to look at, and I wish we had Sorare data. One of our mutual friends sold his gallery over the course of the last couple weeks, Dylan. and he sold a ton of his cards to Bologna,
Okay.
and it like got me thinking. It's like, do you think he's doing like? Do you think he's making money at this point? Like, I know he cleaned up on some cards back in the day when like he sniped a Ronaldo and other things. But I listed a card the other day, and Bologna bought it. And yes, I listed it way under the market value, but with how how cards sell now, I was like totally fine with the price that he scooped it up at.
I don't know what the answer is, to be honest. Like I don't know. Like I know Majeki's hurt, so people in the
Like, what's a Virgil limited go for? A Virgil Classic limited. He bought it for $12.
no, he sold it.
He sold it. Okay.
Well, let's see what he bought it for. So he bought it for $10 23 hours ago and sold it for 12. But and like a Virgil, like, yeah, so we bought it for $10, but like the one before that sold for 12, 13. I don't know.
Seems like a dangerous game to me.
I don't disagree.
Like, let's click into a couple of these guys. This Tobias guy for $11, he sold him.
No, he bought him for 11. And then sold him.
Now it's owned by
14.
Gracie. He's making $3 at a time.
I mean, if you were making $3 a time and having trades, a couple trades every hour, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Passive income, if you will. Like this Courtois, he sold this Courtois for $31. You think he bought it for 21? Oops, hold on. Oh, he sniped that one.
Yeah. See, and that's where it becomes very worth it.
Yeah. Oh, Victor said this Jaden Anthony was listed. Yeah, so somebody at Pavel Industries fucked up.
We should check Powell's account and see if that same intern is making any other mistakes.
You're just listing everything?
Let's look at all of his uniques.
Just a run. I actually sent an offer the other day on a unique from Pavel.
God, he's got so many cards. Still.
Imagine owning 195,000 limited cards.
And trying to keep them all on sale.
Yeah. I'm guessing he wanted to post that Jaden Anthony for 7 ETH and it went to $7.
You're probably right.
Or maybe he wanted to post it for 7 Solana. Somebody I know had this Hulk. Was it Surface or I guess not? I don't see any cheap ones here.
Do you have it sorted by lowest price?
I didn't, but I guess I could do that.
You could be the proud owner of an Antonio Carlos for $75.
That's not really what I'm looking for.
Yeah, but you can use that as an in-season card in a super rare competition.
Did I tell you that I bought a unique 2 days ago to do that?
Who did you buy?
Adrian Thomason from Lons to play League Un Super Rare. Do you want to buy this Matt Hedges unique?
No, but I like this blue-haired guy down from Antwerp. I like how his hair is like got a bluish look to it. Oh, it's Raphael Lior. Not Lior Raphael. Rafalov?
Lior Rafalov. He was good for a while.
His hair looks blue.
Yeah. There's some MFL cards that look like that.
First, I thought you said NFL cards. I'm like, what are you talking about? NFL?
Metaverse. So yeah, I think everyone's right, Victor. I think you Bologna-ed Pavel.
I wonder why Bologna's bot didn't didn't snap that up.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it doesn't.
Uniques to like. There's no. It's like too dangerous. What I would love. You know what you should do?
But you would think any unique under like $10 is probably worth sniping, right?
Do you think the Quentin Westberg unique is worth $10? That's a bad example.
Yeah, I mean, no, but
Do you think the Harrison a fool unique is worth $10?
no. But if you buy enough of them and you get, I don't know.
I think
Maybe not.
goalies, you might. This is exactly what I was going to say, Mike. Try selling it back.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'll offer you $7.
I actually sent Pavel an offer on like how much cash would you give me for these cards yesterday. Literally yesterday. You send an offer for this Maradona, which he has listed, I believe, for is it $500,000? $250,000.
Okay. So what did he offer you?
He offered me $184, and I was expecting him to offer $20 or $200, which was half of what I thought it was worth.
How does the quote go? Whatever you think, lower.
Lower, yeah. As low as you can think, or yeah, lower than something like that.
Yeah, it was like as low as you can think, but maybe lower.
But maybe, yeah. Then when he offers counter with 10x. Can you ask for more money that way? I don't remember how that works. But anyway, I ended up, instead of selling that card, I just bought another card for $100. Common theme of the games, the Web3 games I play lately are how much money I'm lighting on fire.
Hashtag Sean, hashtag spend more money.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny since he doesn't spend any money now on Sorare. Maybe he does, actually. That might be unfair.
Maybe he should.
I don't know what it would take for sure. Well, I mean, he bought like MLS in-season cards. I think he bought some Prem ones. I don't think he's depositing money on Sorare, but I don't know.
He wins a lot of in-season cards.
Yeah.
So my guess is he is strategic about his buys, and he buys cards to like fill gaps when he wins like a good card. I'm giving him too much credit?
No. I just got a text message about the tacos. My son must have seen something on the internet, and now he's trying to do this. So he just texts me, I'm going to try and make the tacos, and I want to sort of fry the tortillas. Do I just put vegetable oil in a pan, or can you not do that?
Wait, that was him? That was him in the stream?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like Tuggy.
No, that was literally my son on the bus ride home from school, watching the stream, probably to see if we were streaming. I just want it to be crispy, and I feel like that's the only way to do it. So just so we're clear, when the stream ends, it's probably because my house is on fire.
Maybe he should just do like a quesadilla.
So he normally makes a quesadilla. We actually have this panini press, and we basically make them in that. Yeah, hold on.
You should get the turkey fryer out for him. Fill it with oil and have him drop the tortilla shells in.
So I don't have a turkey fryer.
Okay.
But I'm going to fry a turkey for Thanksgiving this year.
How are you doing it without a turkey fryer?
We have some family coming over for the first time. We usually do separate Thanksgivings, and we're combining this year. And they were like, do you mind if we do the turkey this year? And I was like, well, it's at my house. So what are you talking about? And they were like, oh, we're going to fry it. And I was like, we're doing that. Yes.
My favorite thing is about frying a turkey is it's like the one thing that the guys can just like take over.
The turkey?
The guys can handle that. So we go outside and we'll play like cornhole bags, washers. So we're throwing our bags, drop the turkey in, cover it for an hour, and then we're done. Maybe have a few drinks. I don't know.
So the way this all came about, it's my wife's cousin and her husband and 2 kids are coming over for Thanksgiving this year. And they fry their turkey. And I was with them without my wife like 2 weeks ago. And they were like, we came up with this turkey frying idea. My wife is like, wouldn't want this at all. Doesn't like, has no interest in a fried turkey. And so we decided to do this fried turkey without her. And I tell her that we're going to do it. And she was like, just to be clear, when they come over, like when they're over and we're frying a turkey, don't think that you're just going to like sit outside and get drunk while I'm inside getting everything ready for Thanksgiving dinner. And I was like, look,
dang.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm disappointed you think that's what I was going to do. And the reason why I was disappointed is because I didn't really know that was a thing. I've never done it before. And then all of a sudden she brought this up and I was like, well, what do you mean? You just stay out there and like, and she's like, yeah, you can't just like leave it unattended. You can't go back inside and just forget about it. Like you have to be out there. And like, this is all men do. They just stand around the turkey and drink. And I was like, I had no idea. That sounds great though. Of course I'm going to do that. And
yeah, it's like, honey, I got the turkey this year.
It didn't go over well. But I didn't know this was a thing at all until that.
You could offer to take over more portions of dinner. Like, hey, how does a bloomin' onion sound? We already have all this, peanut oil out here. It's hot. Why don't we just drop an onion in there?
I haven't tried that.
How about some veggies? Put some zucchini sticks out there. It sounds wonderful.
Deep frying a full turkey is the most American thing I've heard.
Oh,
I've never tried it,
amazing.
But I imagine it gets you the crispiest skin and it cooks the turkey.
I would say that like the taste of it doesn't really matter that much. Like, yeah, you can roast a turkey and it would probably be just as good. Smoked turkey for me is like the best. But the simplicity of a fried turkey where you just literally drop it in hot oil and leave it for 50 minutes, nothing better than that. And then you drink as many beers as you can in those 50 minutes.
So he was like, it's basically like 3 minutes per pound. And I was like, so it's done in like an hour. And he was like, yeah. And like your oven's open for whatever else you need. And I was like, it sounds great.
Yeah. Oven's ready for all the casseroles.
Right.
Yeah. Now smoking a turkey, delicious, but yeah, it's like an 8-hour process or something. You have to start it overnight.
It's longer than that.
Yeah, probably. I think I did it maybe like 10 plus years ago, and it was amazing. And I guess if I only did it for 8 hours, it was probably raw as hell. But no, it was really, really good. But it was way too time consuming.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. I believe it. But yeah, I think everyone's like, it's unhealthy, but I think under the skin, it's all the same. Like, it's not like the oil is penetrating the meat that you're going to eat. Maybe it is.
It probably does a little bit.
Maybe.
Surely it's less healthy than any of the other ways to eat turkey.
Yeah. I do love, a nice crispy skin. I'll eat that all day.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're talking like on the margins here.
Yeah. Are you a chicken over turkey guy? Or chicken is better than turkey?
I think I like them. I like them both. I think turkey's just more complex. Both like a chicken, like they're just smaller, they're easier. Like everything about a chicken is just it's easier. You can't really go somewhere and you can't go to Chick-fil-A and get a turkey sandwich. there's a reason that there's like chicken's more accessible.
Can you get turkey, like smoked turkey at Arby's? Probably, right?
But then you're eating Arby's turkey.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Yeah. I think chicken is just way better than turkey. Like I don't eat ground turkey anymore. We eat like ground chicken. Do you know what they call ground turkey and ground meat in England?
Yeah, this came up. It's mince, right?
Mince.
Yeah, mince. A mince pie.
I was talking to Harry once, not even on stream, and he's like, "Yeah, I got some turkey mince." I'm like, "Some what? The hell is that?" Turkey big on Christmas here, more of a chicken and ham. Not sure what you call it.
A gammon.
Gamon? What's like a Spanish? Jamon? Isn't that ham? Like some sort of ham in a...
Have you ever had one of those Cornish hens?
Like, yes, but...
It's like a little baby chicken.
Yeah.
I have not. But my sister, I remember one year, they were like sick or something, so they stayed home on Thanksgiving. And that's what her and my brother-in-law did, was they just got a couple of Cornish hens, and that was their Thanksgiving.
That's stupid.
Don't be a hater. Come on now.
I see no reason to do that. Just make a chicken.
Or a turkey.
Why does everyone need to... Yeah, why does everyone
little
need
baby
a
turkey.
tiny little bird
Yeah.
in front of them? Weird. Is this comment from Mike true?
Oh, that turkeys kill themselves in hot weather? I mean...
What a weird thing to do and
maybe.
know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the depressed ones.
Weird. What do you have on Christmas? Do you do turkey on Christmas?
We do. I think I've told you this, but we do a fun thing. Every Christmas Eve, we celebrate a different country.
You have not told me this.
Okay, so we've done this for like the past 10 plus years. Every Christmas Eve, we celebrate a different country's Christmas traditions. So we've done like Poland, France, Italy, South Africa was like the funnest year because we didn't know anything about their traditions and we did some fun stuff.
Sorry,
Spain.
my first question, is this just you and your wife and your kids, or is it like a bigger family thing?
Yeah, and then my in-laws and then some aunts and uncles come over. So
how many people are we talking about here?
About 12.
Oh, I love this. Okay. How did this start?
I don't even remember. But we just started doing it. My favorite year was the Spain year. They have this thing called cagatia, and it's a pooping log. Literally a log that poops out Christmas gifts. And I guarantee you somebody in chat knows about this because it's like a very well-known thing. But who the hell would have thought in Spain they have a log that poops out Christmas gifts? And there's like a really fun song that goes with it too, if you want to look that up.
Can't say I do. Why was the South African one so fun?
I don't know. The food was good.
Oh,
We did there was it was basically like a pot roast, but it was like had lamb chops in it.
Ooh.
And it had, all of the goodies in a roast. And it was really good. I forget what it was called, but it was really, really good. And then they had like this apricot, it was basically like an apricot cake, and it was like really, really good. And I'm not a big apricot guy.
So I was just about to say, like, I never eat just like an apricot, but if there's like a dessert, I'd be like, yeah, I'll jump on that.
Yeah. This year is going to be pretty epic. It's going to be Mexico. Yeah, I mean...
Speaking of tacos.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's a tradition or not, but my wife thought this was really funny. I was like, we gotta get a piñata. We gotta get a piñata. And she's like, do they even do that on Christmas Eve? I was like, I don't care. I don't care. We're doing a pinata. We're gonna bash that pinata, and we're gonna get all the candy out of it. There will be a pinata, no matter what.
So there was I feel like maybe it's because my kids are older now, but it felt like every kid's birthday party I went to for like 5 years had a pinata.
Yeah. I mean, find me something more fun than a pinata. You probably can, okay?
Yeah, but it's just different levels of fun.
Yeah.
It's not like a pinata is not fun because something else might be more fun.
Yeah.
How do you decide the country?
It's kind of different every year, but we've done the whole thing where you spin the globe and you put your finger on it. But we will cheat.
A lot of ocean.
Yeah, and we'll cheat. Like if it's like a country we don't like, or if it's like something that like is totally unreasonable, or like even something like I think we've landed on Canada before, and I was like, really, we can't do Canada. Like, what are they? They're basically Americans / French. Yeah,
they're Canadians. Yeah, we get it. JP said, "Hey, we just joined and heard pinata. What are we talking about? We're talking about buying uniques from Pavel.
Pile Trader. Yeah.
So when do you decide on the country?
At the end of Christmas Eve.
For the next year?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've known for a full year that Mexico is next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think this year, I think that we did not. I don't think we spun it this year, but at some point somebody chose Mexico.
And is there any sort of decorative piece to it, or is it just food?
Well, we always have a flag from the country. Yes, got to do flags. So not only that, we'll like now we have like 12 flags. So we have to have 12 flags all over the house.
To like remind you of Christmas pasts?
Yeah. Couple of years ago, it was another really fun year. We did Argentina, and by my work, we have this like Argentinian. It's an empanada shop, and I went in there and I was just like, "Hey, what do you guys do on Christmas Eve?" So like the lady helped me out, and she was like, "We have all these chocolates." She's like, "Just take them." I'm like, "No, I'm paying for this," and because like I explained what we do, and she like would not let me pay for all this like all these like different chocolate things, but then she was like, "The one big thing we do on Christmas in Argentina is there is this like fish dish that they have with like a tuna sauce on it," and I'm like, I really want to be authentic, but I was like, my family will not eat that. She's like, you have to do it though. That's what we do every year. And I'm like, yeah, we just stuck with empanadas.
Oh my God, I have so many questions. So
the other really funny thing that happens every year is, you know how I was talking about the piñata and I was like, I don't care if it's part of the tradition, we're doing it. Every year somebody does something really lazy and like usually I don't want to call my wife out, but usually it's her. And she'll like make a salad and she'll be like, oh, it's a French salad. And I'm like, no, it's not. That is not a French salad. You just put French dressing on it. That's all you did.
Who takes on the responsibility of making sure it's authentic enough?
I'm kind of the authenticity Nazi, if you will.
So do you do the research also of like figuring out what? Yeah. Okay.
My sister-in-law like is really good about like researching things. Like the year that we did Cagatia or Spain, and she made a pooping log cake, and the poop was Tootsie Rolls. It was hilarious. Like it was really well done.
So what other countries have you done?
I think I've named a lot of them. Poland, Spain,
Argentina,
France,
South Africa, Poland.
We'll probably never do England ever because their food's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're
not. Did we do Brazil? I don't know. Australia one year.
Okay.
I don't think we've done anything like in Asia, which I would really like, but I don't know. I think my family's like worried that I'll like get too authentic and cook some cats or something. Terrible, I know.
How do I join the black family?
Hey, where's halloumi from? I will. Oh,
Is it Greek?
is that Greek? Yeah, I think it is.
I think so too.
All
Oh
right,
no, we talked about this. It's Cyprus.
Cyprus. All right. This year I'm going to rig the spinning of the globe. And I'll be like, oh, it's Cyprus.
Do Japan, they eat KFC on Christmas.
Dude, I'd be down with some KFC on Christmas.
I'm like,
Oh, we did Sweden one year. And they have this like crazy good mac and cheese thing that we made.
who?
Sweden.
Are you trying to say Sweden like invented mac and cheese?
I don't know, but they have like this Swedish mac and cheese thing that they do, and it was really good. Oh, fish soup. See, those are the ones that scare me so much. But there are lots of traditions like that, and it's like if you want to try to do it right, you need to do those things. But we don't do them because I know what will happen is I'll make it and then nobody will eat it, and then
Yeah.
it'll just sit there. And I hate to waste food.
So I can literally smell food being cooked in my house right now. And
Burning tacos.
it doesn't smell like it's burning, but I can smell it, and I'm way too far away from the kitchen to be able to smell food normally. I'm kind of interested to know what's going on down there.
I would love for you to go down and take one of his tacos and
Just eat
show
it.
us.
Oh,
And show us.
oh. Let me make sure he's making something.
Son, can you bring me a taco? Will he do like beef chicken tacos, or what kind of tacos is he gonna do?
He said, "Yeah, I just did. They're great." All right, I asked him to send me a picture.
There you go.
We had some leftover steak, and so I'm guessing he just like thin sliced the steak and made them that way. Dobbsy, I kind of feel this as well. It sounds like you just make American food and say it's from somewhere else, but it does sound like maybe your wife does that.
There's definitely some of that going on, I will say. But like Poland was fun because it was like actual Polish food. Like, we made some pierogies, like different types of pierogies. What are the little cookies that they do? The kalashkis. You know, they have like it's just like a little piece of dough with jelly in the middle, kind of.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would even know what the names were.
Like powdered sugar.
Yeah.
They were good.
That sounds good. I don't have a picture yet, and I think it's probably because they're gone, but I'll wait for it. It does smell pretty good.
We have had years where we'll dress up. Like I was joking with my family, but I think I should do it. Just buy a poncho and go full Mexico.
It's probably the easiest one to do in terms of like acquiring that stuff.
I would just go to a Mexican restaurant
Yeah.
and be like, show me where I can buy a poncho.
Or just everything that you would need. I'm
Yeah.
sure they would have.
Yeah. Like we have Mexican grocery stores around here. We'll be definitely doing some churros. I mean, we've made churros before. Yeah. Yeah. That's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, you can go to you check in the box and get some tacos. For sure. I think they even sell churros, don't they? One of them does. Some Taco Bell. Yeah.
Taco Bell definitely has churros, yeah, but they call them something else, I feel like.
I think you're right. And they don't really taste like churros at all. Like
yeah, because they're not really churros. Just like they're not really. I mean, I guess they're technically tacos, but like
they're like potato chip, like consistency almost. Like they're super super thin churros.
Well, I'm excited to find out not only how it works out this year, but also what's happening, what country goes next.
Yeah. Yeah, and uh one other funny thing that happened this year is I told my wife I was going to hire a mariachi band. Um and I think she thought I was serious.
I would think you were serious.
Yeah.
Did you
That would be a lot of fun, but I'm not doing that.
did you like look into it at all?
Not really.
Is it the cost, or like what's stopping you from getting a mariachi band?
I don't know. Having some strangers in my house, maybe. Actually, it's at my sister-in-law's house this year, so having some strangers in her house.
What if they were like Christmas carolers and they just stayed outside?
I'll do some research.
Yeah, like if they played, like the mariachi band basically played Christmas music.
Yeah, they might come by and play 3 songs and leave. So
that's what I mean.
$100.
How much could that cost?
Yeah. Okay, I will look into this.
Okay. I agree with Mike, but I'm going to translate it to American. I feel like you're half-assing it without the mariachi. You can't. Okay. I mean, you're going to get a piñata and not even look into a mariachi band.
Okay, you got me.
How about this? Wherever the next card you craft is from is where you go next.
I'm trying to look at the last card I crafted.
I think you were looking at mariachi bands.
That's next.
Use your $50 from Eredivisie. There we go.
I crafted a Tobias Kahns. He's Austrian.
It's a new one, at least. So last thing, if you have 5 more minutes.
Of course.
So last night, my son is a freshman in high school, and last night they had an event for all of the freshmen about, like, it's the anti-drug, anti-social media, gambling, like all the things you shouldn't be doing, and telling us why they shouldn't do it. And it was required for all of the students and at least one parent. So we go to this thing, and they gloss over the social media stuff fairly quickly, which I was surprised about because I feel like that deserves like more time.
Is it mostly like cyberbullying? Is that what it is?
To be honest, they were just kind of like, and there's social media, which is just bad. But they actually spent a significant amount of time about gambling, because I guess there's a rise in teenage gambling in the United States ever since it became legal. And so they wanted to teach people all about different way, they're like, if you hear these terms in your house, maybe your 14-year-old son is gambling if they're talking about the spread or money line, even though it's all over the TV and internet. And so they were like, fantasy sports are the same. Fantasy sports are gambling. You've surely heard of. And I was like, oh, are they going to say Sorare? And they were like, you've heard of DraftKings and FanDuel? And then they just kept going. And I was like, I almost wanted to be like, have you heard of Sorare? And Sorare wasn't mentioned at all. And
because it's not gambling, baby.
So I'm kind of going back and forth on this. Is like, did they not mention it because it's not gambling? But there was like a very big fantasy sports part of the conversation. And I was like, is it bad that they're not mainstream enough, that they're not in this anti-gambling discussion? Or is it they're so far from gambling that why would we even talk about it? And I was trying to see what you thought about that.
So did they make which I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Did they make female students come to this?
Yeah.
Along with a parent?
Yeah.
God, that had to have been a drag, because Like we know that they're not interested in that at all.
In sports, in like gambling?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. And I'm going to add, because it wasn't just like sports betting. And I think something like a casino doesn't see gender. I think everybody loves a roulette wheel, Andy. Everybody loves a slot machine. And so
that's fair.
No.
But you said they were talking about mostly like sports betting, right? And fantasy sports.
That was a big focus, and I think most of it is just because that's
accessible.
I don't know how many like high school kids are like, man, I really wish I could play Baccarat right now. And so it is mostly sports betting. But and again, it was gonna be a situation where if they had literally mentioned Sorare, I'd have been like, we made it. And they didn't. And bingo was another one. That was a good one.
They
did mention
they spent
bingo
time on bingo.
Times. Yeah, bingo's gambling. Do you ever play left, right, center? It's like a dice game that it's like literally a family dice game that you can gamble. And so I was sitting with one of my son's friends' parents, and they were talking about like gambling and how it's, kids are younger and younger. And she shows me a picture of her son who's sitting right in front of me, who's 14, who had played left, right, center literally at a family party the week before and had like hundreds of dollars of cash in front of him. And I was like, holy and she's like, yeah, we love, like, our family gambles with each other. So it's not gambling. And I'm like, okay.
What's the brief description of how left, right, center works?
So I never play it. Like, it's one of those that everyone's like, you want to play? And I'm like, sure. And then I lose all my money because I don't know how to play. But it's something about rolling the die. And if you get an odd, you can go. I have no idea, Andy.
Okay. I can do my own research on that.
Let me see if I can quickly. Here we go. It's a fast-paced dice game where the objective is to be the last player with chips. Players start with 3 chips, roll 3 dice to pass the chips left, right, or to the center pot based on the dice symbols rolled, with the dots indicating no action. The game continues until one player has all the chips. So there's like a way for you to figure out, based on how you roll, where you distribute your chips. And then, yeah, the idea is to have all of the chips at the end. But it's a straight gambling game. Is it a Mexican game? Yeah.
Yeah, they play that game in Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah, you just look up. Now I had to look. What is that? Izquierda Derecha Centro? That just name it. Name it in Spanish. Here you go. It's authentic Mexican Christmas game.
And everybody needs to bring $100 this year.
Exactly. They're like, is that for the mariachi band? You're like, nah.
Yeah.
For the family.
We'll see. We'll see if they're coming or not. Whether I win.
Tacos were eaten before pictures were taken. It's unbelievable. So the result of that was like, I didn't expect Sorare to be mentioned at this, but then I was like, is that good? Because it's not gambling at all.
Yeah, I think we take that that's a W, I think, for us.
Could be.
Yeah, we take the win on this.
I did find out that there is a third sports betting operator in Connecticut that I didn't know about. I thought it was just FanDuel and DraftKings, but apparently Fanatics also allows you to sports bet.
Like the shirt company?
Yeah, they're like a sports book now.
Well, I guess they probably got bought by private equity or something, because I think they do trading cards. They do, I guess, sports betting now, and they do apparel.
Yeah. And they make like league level apparel. Like I think the NHL, I think Fanatics makes their uniforms.
Well, they had the whole controversy where like the players hated their equipment because it was like ripping and tearing, and like some of the jerseys were like see-through.
Yeah. And they were like, why do you think we make money? Because our shit is garbage.
Yeah.
We sell it for a lot. Yeah. There went the Fanatics sponsorship. Oh, well. The Ridge Wallet.
Hey.
Still waiting. Did they make MLB stuff too? They might have had both.
I think that's right.
Yeah. The MLB one was the one that was see-through, I remember. It was the pants that were see-through. That's what it was. And everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, white pants on guys playing baseball. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why the Sorare cards are chest up. Yeah.
That's
anyway.
why.
What was the topic today? Oh, you playing Eredivisie.
What's next? No, it's what's next.
Christmas is next.
We should do a whole show on this, but maybe we'll just like dangle this carrot out there, and maybe we can talk about it next week. Not next week. Next week's Thanksgiving. But what we think Sorare will be like for the World Cup, the global club, if you will. Like, predict what the competitions will be.
So I love it. It feels quite serious and specific for us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it for 3 minutes, and then we'll probably start talking about, I don't know, something else.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we should do that. Yeah, that'll be in 2 weeks because Andy and I are not streaming on Thanksgiving. We'll be too busy playing bags.
We'll be deep frying turkeys. We'll be busy.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be very busy. Very busy. Anyway.
2 upset wives.
Of course. Of course. Thanks, everyone, for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny. Yeah, like I said, we'll be back in 2 weeks. So how about this? Happy Thanksgiving for all of the people who just tune in for SorareAndrews and no other shows on this channel. So yeah, we'll see you. Ryan said I have a great idea, but we're going to go before he shares it. Anyway, thanks, everyone. Make sure you get outside.
Welcome to the SorareAndrews show, where we talk fantasy football, but you never know. We'll start with the game, but we'll soon go straight on topic discussions as we play. We'll analyze the teams, the formation and goals, but in no time we'll talk pressings. You want to roll, talking about our favorite foods and the shows we've seen. Our opinions aloud, and our voices are me. It's the SorareAndrews show. Anything goes, from football to rock and roll. We may start with the pitch, but it's just a small part. We'll venture off topic, let the conversation spark. It's the SorareAndrews show.